Khidmat lebih dari 30 tahun dalam dunia pendidikan. Namun setiap hari ada sesuatu yang baharu yang boleh saya pelajari. Banyak yang boleh dikongsikan kepada warga pendidik. Dunia pendidikan telah banyak berubah. Dari papan hijau dan kapur kepada papan putih dan pen marker. Hari ini berubah lagi kepada naratif baharu, normal baharu dengan sistem yang lebih komprehensif.
A proper, accurate diagnosis is half of the cure.
Silakan Cikgu Sari. Terima kasih sekali lagi pada Datuk atas
Siri Hands-on Online menerusi platform Connecting Dots Learning telah membuka ruang dan peluang kepada para pendidik berkongsi ilmu dan kemahiran secara terbuka. Cikgu bantu cikgu menjadi fokus utama kami. Memanfaatkan penggunaan digital berupaya meningkatkan pembelajaran rakan kongsi di ruang terbuka dengan masa yang
di pagi hening embun menipis, desiran bayu membelai jiwa. Cuti panjang hati terukir manis bersama Dato' Mahenda dan Dr. Zalina nan istimewa. Lembu korban tanda pengorbanan, ikhlas hati murni diberi. Raya Haji penuh keberkatan, Connecting Dot bersama, silaturahim dieratkan kembali. Semoga pantun ini membawa keceriaan dan kebersamaan. Selamat petang dan salam sejahtera kepada Yang Berhormat Datuk Dr. Mahenda Singh, Koordinator Merangkap Ahli Penasihat Pendidikan Malaysia, Dr. Zalina binti Muhammad Tahir, Koordinator CDL, pegawai-pegawai JPN, PPD, guru-guru besar, ahli-ahli CDL, para guru dan murid-murid sekalian. Selamat Hari Raya Haji kepada rakan-rakan menyambut. Sambil memasak kari, jom kita join sesi kita CDL kita yang 196. Sudah lama kita bersiaran. Saya mengalur-alurkan kehadiran para peserta ke sesi Connecting Dot Learning siri ke-196 pada hari ini Jumaat 6 Jun seperti biasa. Sesi kita akan berlangsung dari pukul 2.50 petang hingga 4.30 petang. Good afternoon and warm greetings to YB Dato' Dr. Mahenda Singh, Coordinator and Advisory Board Member for Malaysian Education, Dr. Zalina binti Muhammad Tahir, CDL Coordinator, JPN and PPD Officers, Head Teachers, CDL members and all teachers and students. I extend a warm welcome to all participants of the 196 series of Connecting Dots Learning today. As usual, our session will run from 2:15 PM to 4:30 PM. Bersama kita pada hari ini ada dua orang jemputan, seorang remaja dari Malaysia, Rubesh Passion, Rubesh Passion bawah saya, dan seorang remaja lagi dari Singapura, Mr. Joseph Tan akan membincangkan tentang perkembangan AI di negara masing-masing. Sebelum ini kita memulakan sesi pada hari ini dengan snippets daripada King Snippet CDL, Dato' Mahenda. Today we have two special guests joining us, a teenager from Malaysia, Rubesh Passion, and another teenager from Singapore, Joseph Tan. They will be discussing the development of AI in their respective countries. Before we begin today's session, let's hear some snippets from the King Snippets of CDL, Dato' Mahenda. I would like to extend our welcome to Dato' Mahenda.
Thank you, Shirley, and welcome Joseph and Rubesh for our session today. Thank you kepada bos kita, Dr. Zalina. Joseph, I think you're familiar with Bahasa as well, Bahasa Malaysia.
Actually, he doesn't understand. He has to use AI. There's a lot of things about AI.
Okay. So I guess you have to use AI for my session now.
All right. Okay.
All right. There will be a little bit of English here and there, but more in Bahasa. But thank you for joining us for the session after this. And thank you, Shirley and Dr. Zalina and our technical crew ya yang ada bersama pada hari ini. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, terima kasih kerana sempena musim cuti ini dan juga sempena musim cuti Hari Raya Haji. Kita bersama untuk sesi kita pada hari ini. Sesi yang ke-196 pada 6 Jun 2025. Tajuk yang saya pilih untuk hari ini ialah 10 kualiti sekolah yang terbaik. Sekolah terbaik. 10 qualities of a good school. What are the 10 qualities of a good school? We can create those 10 qualities for our own school. Kita boleh create hasil daripada budaya sekolah kita, hasil daripada apa yang kita amalkan di sekolah kita. Dan di luar sana ada banyak makalah, majalah, artikel yang ditulis tentang qualities of a good teacher, characteristics of a high-performing school, characteristics of good leadership, kerana semuanya adalah sebahagian daripada 10 kualiti sekolah terbaik. What are the 10 qualities? Right? Next slide, please. So let's look at the first two things that should appear in a school yang sepatutnya wujud dalam sesebuah sekolah. When we put people, we must put them in the right place, in the right positions. Orang yang betul dilantik dan diletakkan dalam jawatan yang sesuai. Dan kadang-kadang kita juga ada job rotation. Job rotation, maka kita gerakkan staf kita, ya. Now, of course, ini kadang-kadang sukar sedikit dalam sesebuah sekolah. Tapi kalau di organisasi seperti PPD, JPN dan kementerian, kerana pergerakan ini akan membawa satu semangat yang baru. Dan untuk setiap staf kita, kita boleh lakarkan apakah hala tuju. Bagi saya selalu memegang kepada bulat yang kedua ni. Menetapkan hala tuju untuk setiap kaki tangan. Kerana kita kadang-kadang dalam organisasi kita sendiri tak pasti. So if you are a good school, make sure you curate. Anda melakarkan hala tuju bagi staf anda. Kalau staf kita hebat, beri mereka ruang dan peluang untuk memohon nak jadi guru cemerlang dan sebagainya. Kalau mereka ada ciri-ciri kepimpinan, maka kita galakkan mereka untuk memegang jawatan seperti ketua panitia, memohon untuk GKMP, penolong kanan, dan kalau mereka berminat terus untuk hadir kursus NPQEL dan menjadi pengetua guru besar. So, good school, pemimpinnya sudah pastinya satu daripada budayanya ialah untuk melakarkan hala tuju bagi staf dia. Yang kedua, kita tidak boleh lari bahawa dalam sekolah kita fokus kepada kurikulum, kepada akademik. Itu tunjang dia. Agar murid-murid di sekolah kita itu tidak terlepas, tidak yang kurang dari segi literasi maupun di sekolah rendah dan menengah. Beri tumpuan kepada kurikulum. Tetapi selain daripada kurikulum, kita boleh beri kepentingan juga kepada pembinaan hal-hal nurani, rohani, sukan, inovasi, seni persembahan, kepimpinan dan sebagainya. Kerana kita selalu sebut dalam falsafah pendidikan kebangsaan, the holistic development of the child. Holistik artinya kena ada, core dia adalah akademik dan kurikulum, tapi core kurikulum dia menjadi tumpuan yang sama. So itu perkara yang kedua. Kalau itu berlaku di sekolah anda, then that is a good quality of a good school. Right? Next slide, please. Dan kita kena kongsi keutamaan tadi itu dengan pihak ibu bapa semasa mesyuarat PIBG. Maka mereka nampak apakah tumpuan sekolah kita. Yang ketiga, kita sebagai pemimpin atau pentadbir atau individu dalam organisasi sepatutnya pandai dalam nak tanya soalan yang tertentu dengan cikgu yang berkaitan. Saya buat sedikit dalam masa saya konsultansi dengan pihak sekolah sekarang ini. Dan saya banyak belajar juga kerana saya adakan banyak perbincangan dengan cikgu-cikgu. Dengan murid juga saya telah mulakan. Dan kita nak sampai ke satu tahap di mana murid kita boleh cakap, guru saya mengenali saya dan memahami cara saya belajar. Tuan-tuan dan puan selalu dengar kata hikmah atau ungkapan yang saya bacakan pada akhir penyampaian saya, pembentangan saya. If a child can't learn the way we teach, maybe we should teach the way they learn. Kalau kita boleh buat sebegitu, maka anak murid kita akan keluarkan ayat yang saya sebut tadi. Guru saya mengenali saya dan memahami cara saya belajar. Itu penting. Tetapi untuk perkara ini berlaku, ia mengambil masa. Kita terpaksa meluangkan masa, mencari ruang untuk kita adakan dialog-dialog dan interaksi sebegini. Yang keempat, ini yang paling penting juga bagi saya. Soalan sentiasa ditanya, bolehkah kita menjadi lebih baik? Dan saya pernah sebut dalam pembentangan saya banyak kali. Satu daripada tagline yang saya amalkan sebagai pemimpin semasa bertugas dulu ialah tagline yang saya kongsikan dengan staf saya. We are good, but we can be better. However, we want to be the best in what we do. Bila saya kata kepada pegawai saya dalam bahagian sukan, saya kata we want to be the best managers, leaders and administrators of sports in the ministry. So untuk menjawab, bolehkah kita menjadi lebih baik? Jawapannya sudah pasti yes. Kita boleh menjadi lebih baik. Tetapi untuk jadi lebih baik, kita harus faham bahawa kita kena mendengar bukan saja kepada kalau di sekolah ibu bapa, cikgu kita, anak murid kita. Kita nak satu budaya di mana kita selalu amalkan, ya, anda boleh. Kita akan lakukan. Selepas saya kembali daripada pengajian masters dekat US, bila orang tanya, how was your experience? Saya kata, inilah. Dia jawapan, kalau kita jumpa pensyarah kita, profesor kita, kita kata, macam saya jumpa profesor saya kata, saya nak ambil kertas tambahan. Tapi kalau di Amerika, bila ambil kertas tambahan, kena bayar untuk unit itu. Saya hanya nak cari ilmu tambahan saja. Jadi dia kata, oh okay, sure Mahinda, I can do that for you. Dia angkat telefon, dia terus panggil faculty itu dan dia cakap dengan, dia kata, oh that's I got a friend there, I'll talk to her. I'll talk to Professor Wendt. So, dia cakap, okay. Terus dia, oh ya, sure, no problem. Ya, jawapannya ya, Anda boleh. Di Amerika, itu satu kelebihan lah. Saya tak boleh cakap tentang semua tempat, tapi di University of Houston tu, dia always say, yes, sure, you can do it, let's do it. Dia nak beri ruang dan peluang kepada individu. Asalkan kita bersemangat untuk nak belajar. So, dalam organisasi kita, dalam sekolah yang berkualiti, kita boleh menjadi lebih baik. Kita boleh sediakan ruang dan peluang yang banyak. Kita bukan satu organisasi yang tertutup. Semuanya jawapannya tak boleh. then we will not be growing. Next slide, please. Komunikasi one-on-one ni dengan pelajar, dengan guru adalah penting. Kerana orang akan membuka kongsi idea, apa hasrat murni mereka, dan asalkan kita sebagai pemimpin dan pentadbir sedia mendengar. Listen not to reply, but listen to understand. Jangan cepat-cepat nak menjawab. Boleh, tak boleh dan sebagainya. Ingat, listen to understand. Listen not to reply, but listen to understand. Jadi komunikasi macam tu kita sudah pastinya akan membawa organisasi kita ke satu peringkat yang lebih tinggi. Kita sentiasa memberi semangat kepada anak murid kita supaya mereka dapat grade yang baik, mereka berusaha. Kadang-kadang murid yang nakal, kita adakan satu sesi one-on-one dengan dia, dia boleh ubah. Dia boleh ubah. Dia rasa macam cikgu saya, my teacher is paying attention to me. My teacher is willing to understand what I'm thinking about, what are my challenges. So, satu temu bual boleh mengubah sepenuhnya. Yang keenam, kita bukan saja mempercayai guru, tetapi kita juga mempercayai anak murid kita. Ya, anak murid kita boleh lakukan kesilapan. But, banyak kali saya sebut, seorang pendidik dulu beritahu saya, Mahinda, with children, you tell, and you tell, and you tell. So, excuse me. So, we must keep telling. Teachers must never get frustrated that you have to tell and you tell and you tell. We will be telling until we grow old, until you retire. But do not give up. Jangan putus asa. They are children. Their DNA will only about what we have told them when they are 15 years old, 16 years old. They will rethink about this. Mereka akan ingat semula bila umur mereka 35, 40. Kenapa bila umur 50-an anak murid semua nak adakan reunion dan sebagainya? Why they want to have those reunions? Because they really feel that they have to thank their teachers because for their patience. Good things happen over time. Great things happen with patience. So we want our students to be great, we must have patience. Dan kita nak sentiasa beri semangat kepada anak murid kita. Kalau kita boleh beri semangat, semangat mereka akan naik 2 kali ganda. So trust our students, trust our teachers. Bila ditanya kepada pakar pendidikan negara Finland, what is the secret of Finland's success in education? Jawapannya ialah trust. They trust their teachers, they trust their students. Yang kedua, kalau dengan anak murid, mereka amalkan satu lagi. Positif, positif, positif. They are always think that students give them positive support. Never use negative statements with children. Never. Always positive. No, you can do it. Let's try, don't worry. Many people have failed, but then they have repeated. Ayat-ayat macam itu adalah sangat penting untuk anak murid. Don't worry, tak apa. Try. You try, you can do it. Dan satu lagi dia kata, don't only reward outcomes, but also reward the process. When big children are trying, when children try, you must reward them for trying. Reward the process. Don't worry about the outcomes first. If they're already trying, reward them. Give them a syabas. Beri syabas kepada mereka kerana mereka mencuba. Kadang-kadang kita tidak tahu apakah cabaran anak murid kita di rumah. What are the challenges they are facing? So we must always give them the benefit of doubt. Next slide, please. Pengetua saya sebut tentang mempercayai kaki tangan. Always trust your teachers. Yeah, don't worry, there will be one or two. It's okay. One of my professors, Professor Larry Hughes, used to say, he said, we spent a lot of time. There are 500 children in the hall taking the exam. Maybe 2 or 3 might copy, might cheat. But don't worry about the 2 and 3 and talk so much about copying and cheating to all the 500 who are in the hall. Maybe 2 sentences about cheating should be good enough as a good, gentle reminder, but not as the main crux of your pre-exam instruction. So, beri kepercayaan kepada cikgu kita, kaki tangan kita, staff kita, di mana juga. Whether you are in PPD, whether you are in JPN, whether you are in the ministry, whether you are at vocational colleges, whether you are at an IPG. Dan beri otonomi dan kewibawaan. Yang ke-8, kita tetapkan harapan kita, jangkaan kita. Dan jangan lupa nak beri maklum balas. Always give people feedback. And when they are good, give them the right feedback. Even with children, where they are wrong, tell them where they are wrong. If they are getting 5 out of 10 marks, tell them why, explain to them why they got 5 out of 10 marks. And staff always need feedback. And it's good to sometimes use 90% of positive feedback and then give them a very subtle way dengan cara yang lembut, macam mana yang mana perlukan penambahbaikan. Human beings are very much in this emotional revolution, right? In this period of this emotional revolution, we need to always give the benefit of doubt. Don't worry, teacher Subhashini, is it? She said, worried about children might take advantage. It's okay. Only 2 will take advantage out of 50. But worry about the 48 who do not take advantage. So if you empathize with children, it is fine. It is okay to empathize, sympathize, be passionate. Because this is a different generation. Your empathy will take them a long way. Akan menyokong mereka kalau kita tunjukkan empathy kita. If they are not finishing their homework, you have to speak to them. Right? You have to speak to them. You have to spend time. You have to explain to them how homework works. Which part of the homework helps in you acquiring the competencies. So explain to them. And then you explain again. Then you explain again. Don't worry. One of them, it's okay, you have done your job. But not because of 2 people not doing their homework and you forget to empathize with all of them in other aspects. Ya? Dalam aspek-aspek yang lain. Slide yang berikutnya. Next slide, please. Always have celebrations. Small or big celebrations. If children have attained something, won something, celebrate. Teachers have won, your music teacher has won a competition for composing the best song. Celebrate. Because in number 10, when teachers become great role models, students look high upon them in every way. we don't only need school prefects, we need behavior prefects. That means a child with the best behavior must become a behavior prefect. The one who is good in other things and everything, he can become a school prefect. But sometimes we got very good children. They might not be prefects, but we should regard them as our behavior prefects. The best examples for contoh untuk semua murid yang lain. Pengawas tingkah laku. Kerana dia mempunyai tingkah laku yang terpuji. So cikgu suka tak suka kita sentiasa dipandang, diteliti, dilihat oleh anak murid kita. Anak murid kita nak lihat apakah contoh-contoh atau teladan yang terbaik yang ada pada cikgu. Banyak kali kita dengar ramai yang mengatakan anak murid, khususnya yang sekolah rendah, lebih mempercayai guru daripada ibu bapa sendiri. My teacher said, cikgu saya kata buat begini, cikgu saya. Kerana bagi anak murid, cikgu tu ialah everything. Apa yang cikgu buat semua tu betul. Sebab itu cikgu tak boleh merokok, cikgu tak boleh ambil vape. Kerana murid memandang kita, mereka mencontohi kita. Dan apa juga kita buat, libatkan anak staf kita dalam polisi-polisi peringkat sekolah, prosedur-prosedur peringkat sekolah agar semua memahami. Sebagai pemimpin, sebagai staf, we must feel the pulse of the school. Apa denyutan daripada di peringkat on the ground? Apa perasaan anak murid? Apa perasaan staf? Apa perasaan pemimpin? Agar kita saling memahami antara satu sama lain. So tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, next slide please. Kalau kita nak lihat, nak dapat effective school, saya nyatakan bahawa kita perlu ia merangkumi 10 qualities of good leadership, characteristic of successful student, qualities of a teacher, 10 ways to be a great student, top qualities for a principal, 5 most essential qualities of a good teacher. Semua ni kalau kita kaji untuk sekolah kita sendiri, ini adalah saranan saya. Kalau ada pengetua guru besar dalam sesi hari ini, fikirkan apakah karakteristik yang kita nak pilih supaya kita bina personality sekolah kita. Bukan personality cikgu, bukan personality pengetua guru besar, tetapi personality sekolah. Personality sekolah boleh dibina daripada semua yang dinyatakan dalam slide ini. Dengan latar belakang sekolah, dengan budaya sekolah, dengan kelebihan cikgu-cikgu yang ada, anak murid anda. So what is your definition, your 10, 15 qualities, 20 qualities yang anda anggap sebagai asas untuk sekolah anda? Ada yang universal, ada yang anda boleh tentukan untuk sekolah anda sendiri. Yang boleh anda gunakan sebagai hala tuju, sebagai proses nak mencapai yang terbaik. Whether you want to call it effective schools, successful schools, quality school, terpulang kepada anda. Define the quality of your school. What it means to you. Last slide, please. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, ilmu tu kita boleh dapat daripada pelbagai sumber. Kepada cikgu-cikgu di luar sana, tinggal 2 hari lagi sebelum cuti tamat. Go back. I hope you have rested. Sudah pergi shopping, sudah pergi buat facial, sudah pergi baca buku, sudah beli buku, Sudah pergi bawa anak untuk pergi ke mall, pergi ke zoo. I hope you have done all that. Sudah melawat ibu bapa, sudah balik kampung. You have had time to sit down and have a tea, minum teh tarik dengan rakan anda, dengan kawan anda, from your university friends, whoever. But work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise. Try to get knowledge from anywhere you can. Knowledge is important for us. Don't be a bully to your friends and your colleagues. Be the buddy. Be the buddy to your friends. Bantulah. Kita tak rugi apa pun dalam dunia ni. Ya, segala akan tertinggal di sini saja. Akhir sekali, remember, surround yourself with people who know your worth. You don't need too many people to be happy. Just a few real ones. Rakan-rakan yang betul-betul yang ikhlas. Who appreciate you for exactly who you are. Setiap individu ada kelebihan dia. Setiap cikgu ada kelebihan dia. Setiap pegawai maupun di PPD, di JPN, di KPM, di IPG, di sekolah college vocational, di mana juga anda berada, anda ada kelebihan anda sendiri. Itu saja daripada saya. Terima kasih kepada panel kita untuk sesi kita sebentar lagi. And terima kasih kerana dapat bersama pada hari ini, kerana dapat meluangkan masa. Terima kasih semua.
Okay, thanks to Dato' Mahendra for the insightful sharing on qualities of a good school. Okay, hadirin ada soalan tak? Is there any questions? Untuk tanya pada Dato'. Any questions from the members of the floor regarding Dato' Mahendra sharing today?
Answered one already yang Subhashini cakap. What
Ada
do I
yang malu
do?
nak buka mic? Type dekat ruangan komen.
You can. You don't worry too much, right? Always
Yeah.
go lihat kelebihan daripada kekurangan.
Okay, so any questions? Ada soalan boleh buka mic ataupun boleh type kat ruangan komen. So everyone is very clear of qualities of a good school. Okay, so thanks Dr. Mahendra. Okay, so I believe everyone semua sudah mendapat manfaat daripada sharing Dr. Mahendra today. I believe everyone of us has gained some valuable insights on the sharing from Dr. Mahendra sharing today. Okay, thank you, Dato'. Okay,
Thank you.
so everyone, let's open your camera. We'll take a photo with Dato' first before he leave for another important meetings after this. Okay, right, one. Okay, yang ada kat sini boleh buka kamera, kita ambil gambar bersama dengan Dato'. Okay, sebelum Dato' pergi untuk agenda seterusnya. Dato' nak pergi mana lepas ni? Tak tahu lagi.
The meeting.
Oh, another meeting, Okay, alright. So we take a photo with Dato' first. Okay. Okay, ada lagi tak yang nak buka kamera? Anyone else nak buka kamera bersama-sama? Okay, gambar bersama dengan Dato' ni sangat berharga ni. Bukan senang-senang boleh ambil gambar dengan Dato' Mahendra. It's not easy to get a photo with Dato' Mahendra. Okay, alright. So we take a photo together with Dato' Mahendra. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, thank you. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone.
terima kasih semua. Thank you all. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Dato'. Okay, all right. Let me save my photo first. Okay, so thank you so much to Dato' Mahendra for the wonderful sharing. Okay, so without hesitation, okay, tanpa melengah-lengahkan masa, hari ini Cikgu Shirley akan bercakap bahasa Melayu dengan bahasa English lah. Okay, because Joseph from Singapore, dia memang tak faham bahasa Melayu, he doesn't understand bahasa Melayu, he has to use the latest technology, AI. Okay, but please, Joseph can learn how to say bahasa Melayu once, Okay, so, all right. So this is a forum between Singapore youth, okay, and the Malaysian youth about AI. Okay, so I will continue the second session. Okay, so I will introduce our two panelists for today. Okay, okay, the first one I will share my slides. So I'll be sharing my slides. Okay, all right. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask. Kalau ada soalan, you can ask. Okay, in Bahasa Melayu or in English. Okay, so it's possible if you can speak in English, because Joseph understand English only. Okay, so this is invited guest from Singapore. Okay, he's a Singaporean. Right, so selamat datang ke sesi perkongsian ilmu siri ke-196. Okay, kita sudah hampir 200 siri ya, sangat menakjubkan. Okay, so peserta perlu mendaftar sebagai pelanggan atau ahli CDL. Pendaftaran adalah percuma. Peserta akan mendapat jemputan melalui email yang disediakan semasa mendaftar. Sesi perkongsian berlangsung pada setiap hari Jumaat, selama 1 jam. Biasanya kita akan mula dari 2.50 sampai 4.30. Dimulakan dengan snippets daripada Datuk Mahendra. Perkongsian secara hands-on dan sijil akan disediakan melalui pautan yang akan diberi pada akhir sesi. Jadi bagi rakan-rakan yang belum ada E-pembelajaran tahun ini, boleh gunakan kesempatan ini untuk dapatkan sijil tu untuk key in dalam SPLKPM. Okay, so our title today will be about artificial intelligence. Okay, so this is Joseph. Okay, so Joseph is a student and a non-profit organizer who helps different beneficiaries from low-income family to elderly. Okay, so Joseph has his own company in Singapore called as SG Tech Tertiary, where he helps youth to learn more about technology. Okay, so some things about Joseph is studying in Singapore Polytechnics for the field of computer engineering. Okay, he created a tech community in Singapore and he works with partners in different partners across sea. Okay, and he has helped companies with process automation. Okay, so actually, there are many interesting things about Joseph. I actually know Joseph since beginning of the year. Okay, and beginning of this year when I joined in an AI conference organized by him. So I was admired. Okay, how can Joseph organize the activities that he invited lecturers and that he invited the expert from Microsoft to come and give a talk. Okay, so I hope you can know more about Joseph also and also Rubesh. Okay, I will introduce later about Rubesh. Okay, all right. So we will start with questions for Joseph first. Okay, all right, Joseph, in your opinion, what is artificial intelligence?
Okay. Hi, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So, artificial intelligence is like AI is when a machine does human thinking. So this means that they can learn. AI can learn from what they read and what they see, which we call unsupervised learning, as the AI can self-learn themselves. So, for example, if you ask a question and the AI makes a mistake or do not recognize what it's doing, the AI will learn on itself and understand before giving you an answer. However, this comes with a mistakes as AI is not always 100% accurate.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. Okay, now I will continue with the second panelist. Okay, from Rubesh. Okay, so who is Rubesh? Okay, actually Rubesh is a student from my school, pelajar sekolah saya. Saya rasa dia ramai peminat. Ramai peminat Rubesh kat sini kan? Okay, angkat tangan. Anyone from my school, please raise out your hand. The students or the teachers from my school. Okay, please raise out your hand if you are from my school. Okay, so who is Rubesh? Okay, he's the president of SNK Taman University English Club. Okay, and joined the first runner-up for the marching team. Okay, BPSM marching team and organizer for Mandarin Club activities. Okay, so like Joseph, okay, Rubesh is also passionate about technology, artificial intelligence, and youth empowerment. As a youth leader and tech enthusiast, he actively promotes digital literacy and AI awareness among students in the school. Okay, so my first question for Rubesh. Okay, what is artificial intelligence? In your opinion, what is artificial intelligence?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. For some people, they will think that AI is just a tool to do their homework, but it's more than that. In my opinion, AI refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines, enabling them to perform tasks such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, and decision making.
Okay, all right. So what are the AI applications that you normally use?
For me, I normally use DeepSeek because compared to ChatGPT and Gemini, DeepSeek can give me step-by-step equation for math questions, and it also explains it better compared to the two other AI-based applications.
Okay, can you show us how do you use DeepSeek? Maybe you can show us later if we have time. How to use DeepSeek? Okay. How about Joseph? What are the AI applications that you normally use?
For me, I mainly use Deep AI. It's basically all-in-one platform where you can do rephrasing of words, or maybe you can even create new images for it. And so at the same time, if you want to create new like programming code, you can also do it. Yeah, and another application which I use is called POE, where like all different platforms from like ChatGPT, Gemini, all come into one application which you can be downloaded on your phone.
Okay. Everyone understand what Joseph talking? Because Joseph is speaking Singapore English. Is it too fast for you all? Everyone understand? Actually, my moderator for today is who? Nisha. Nisha is here, right? Nisha, any comment in the message box?
No, teacher.
No, okay. All right, okay. Hadirin boleh tuliskan apakah jenis AI yang biasa digunakan? Boleh typekan dekat message box ataupun boleh typekan dekat ataupun kalau nak buka mic untuk cakap pun boleh. What are the AI that you normally use? Apakah AI yang biasa digunakan? Macam Rubesh, saudara Rubesh tadi dia pilih DeepSeek. Macam Joseph. Joseph, which one do you choose again? I forgot already. Which one do you choose?
For me, I choose Deep AI and POE.
Deep AI. DEEP, Deep AI.
Yes.
Okay. Something different. I never heard of it. Has Rubesh heard of it? Deep AI? No. Okay,
No,
maybe
never heard of it.
the different applications. Okay. AI apps used by Singaporeans and Malaysians are different. Perbezaan di antara apps yang digunakan di Singapura dengan Malaysia. Okay, contoh dia macam saudara Joseph, dia gunakan Deep AI. Okay, untuk Rubesh, dia gunakan DeepSeek. Okay, bagi saya akan gunakan Gemini. I will use Gemini because I'm a supporter for Google. So I will prefer to use Gemini. Okay. So how about the rest of the people? Hadirin yang lain, apakah jenis AI yang biasa digunakan? Ataupun tak pernah gunakan AI lagi?
Mostly people say ChatGPT.
Oh, ChatGPT. So we have a different answers. Why ChatGPT? Why ChatGPT? Anyone want to give me the answer? Ada tak yang nak bagi jawapan? Kenapa nak gunakan ChatGPT? Nisha, anyone has the answers? Why?
Moon says it's easiest to access.
Okay, it's easiest to access. How about the rest? Any other answers?
Donna says ChatGPT is easy to use.
Okay. So Malaysia is actually famous for ChatGPT. DeepSeek, I haven't tried, but I always use Gemini. Okay. How about Nisha? Which one do you use?
I also use ChatGPT.
Okay, all right. Maybe Joseph can tell us more about Deep AI, right? Is it Deep AI, Joseph?
Yes, that's right.
DEEP-AI, Deep AI.
Yes.
Is it something similar like ChatGPT and DeepSeek?
Yes, it's similar, just another form of AI.
Then what is so special about Deep AI?
Because for me, it's unlimited tokens, so you can keep on prompting nonstop, and also it can be one of the latest version at the same time.
Okay. All right, maybe next time we can learn more about Deep AI. Okay, Deep AI, first time hearing also. All right, so let's continue. Okay. Okay, for the next questions. What are the initiatives taken by the local government to introduce AI in the country? Okay, apakah usaha yang telah dilakukan oleh kerajaan tempatan untuk memperkenalkan AI dalam negara masing-masing. Okay, so I will continue with Joseph. Slides. Okay, so can you introduce about the AI in Singapore? Okay, Joseph, back to you.
All right. The next slide.
Okay, the next slide. Okay,
Next one.
Okay.
Yes. So as the world is advancing and countries like Singapore and Malaysia will need to like upkeep themselves with the new modern technology for comparison in the world. So if if you've came to Singapore before or is coming to Singapore, you could try to look around and see the traffic system and the AI electricity. So firstly, our AI traffic system is Singapore uses AI traffic system where they optimize traffic flow and enhance pedestrian safety by combining AI with real-time data from sensors. It supports smarter traffic management that adopts changing condition instantly. So like for example, when an elderly wants to cross the road, it detects, the AI will detect, the traffic light AI will detect elderly, and then the timer will increase maybe by about 15%. Yeah. So this allows the elderly to have a longer time to cross the road, and they do not need to have to rush. So secondly, AI electricity. So a company called Sembcorp has a marine shipyard in Singapore where they use solar panels and AI to manage the energy efficiency better. So which ultimately reducing cost of electricity bills up to like 20%. So the AI in the building can detect any electrical leakages. Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, any questions so far? If you have a question, you can type in the message box. Nisha will read it out, or you can open your mic and ask questions. Or you don't understand what Joseph said, you want AI to translate, also we can help. Okay, I think everyone understands Joseph. Very good. Okay, there's no questions, Nisha?
No questions, teacher.
Okay, all right, continue. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Joseph, you
So
continue
moving,
this.
all right. So moving on, AI in Singapore. In Singapore, we have a lot of technological career support, either by private organization or by government itself. So firstly, we have AI Singapore. AI Singapore is where they help you with technology, help you to learn more about technology, such as AI, programming, and many more other courses that they have. So they conduct class and partner schools so that students could enhance their career pathway. This is due to almost every industry in the world will need employees to at least to know how to use simple AI. So secondly, we have GovTech. So GovTech is by the government, where they encourage all walks of life from different ages and industry to join the program related to technology. So they have a master plan called EdTech Master Plan 2030, where Singapore Ministry of Education, MOE, would include technology learning such as AI into primary and secondary school syllabus. So that the students will be equipped with the necessary skills for a future-ready career. So in addition, the teachers would use AI to enhance productivity and better quality of teaching with the assist of AI.
Okay, all right, that's very interesting. Can you just now you mentioned that the teachers use AI in their teaching. How do teachers do that?
Yes, so actually on the next slide.
Okay, next slide.
Yeah. So for example, AI Singapore. So moving on to AI Singapore, just like these are the three things which we focus on. So firstly, we have AI research, where they sustain investment in fundamental AI research so that Singapore technology will be modern and relevant to the global AI race. So secondly, we have AI governance. As AI is progressing rapidly, the fairness and accountability of usage of AI has been a wide concern, as there are many gray areas which can harm society. However, with AI governance, we would be able to streamline the process and policies so that many people will not be affected negatively. Lastly, AI learning. There are some AI learning tools which you could learn from and they could eventually teach you. So Singapore is trying to adopt a self-directed learning scheme for students and working adults, which could enhance their productivity and knowledge. This will create a very good journey for people as it helps to accelerate their career. Yeah. So on just now answering your question about how can it help teachers. So sometimes, as you know, that student might ask you some questions which could be quite hard to understand or even answer. So the AI will actually help to assist you in the aid of like bridging this gap of not knowing like what the student is actually trying to ask.
Okay, thank you. How about you as a student? How does AI help you?
So how does AI help me? Because for me, like now, I'm studying at Singapore Poly and we do a lot of self-directed learning. So when I do not know the answers and or waiting for my teacher to answer, I will actually search up on AI and AI will give me a list of answers or like a list of things which in order for me to understand. At the same time, during my exams, if let's say I want to prompt more question, to ask more question about a certain topic, it gives me like multiple questions for me to answer. So if I get it correct, that's when AI could actually help me. AI could actually test me for it.
Okay, all right. Okay, how about Rubesh? Do you use AI for your daily studies?
Actually, yes. I
Okay, how do
usually
you
use
use
it.
AI?
I usually use it for maths and math.
Why?
To
How?
if I ask the AI about a math or math question, it will show me the
Hello. I think Rubesh line is a bit having problem or mine?
step by step question. It will like why it need to be like this or be.
Okay, all right. Okay, how about Joseph? What subject do you use AI for?
So for my subject, I mainly use on programming, like for example, Python programming, building a website, and so on and so forth. And in addition to that, because I do computer engineering, so we also learn the computer architecture of inside the computer. So, example, your motherboard, how does a motherboard work? So, in order to understand all this application, all this hardware stuff and software, instead of reading the books like the whole entire Wikipedia, I would ask AI to give me certain pointers so that I would be able to understand and apply it on to my exams and my studies.
So I can conclude from both of your sharings that you use AI for difficult subjects. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Rubesh, am I right? Maths and maths are the most difficult subjects for you. I think Rubesh line is not so okay. Okay, how about the rest? Penonton yang lain? Penonton lain gunakan AI untuk buat apa? Pelajar-pelajar lain gunakan AI untuk buat apa? How about Nisha? What do you use AI for?
Same for questions.
At maths and maths also.
For relative subject like chemistry and physics.
Oh, okay. Okay, macam mana dengan penonton lain? Gunakan AI untuk buat apa? Boleh typekan dekat ruangan komen dan Nisha akan bacakan apa gunakan AI untuk buat apa? Biasanya gunakan AI untuk buat apa?
Moon says guidance in different aspects.
Guidance in different aspects. Okay, any other subjects? What subject you use AI for? For example, you want to look for the latest model, handphone model, the latest fashion.
Someone says bahasa English untuk belajar grammar.
Oh, ya ke? Nak belajar grammar, belajar dengan Joseph. Joseph is very good at grammar, right? English grammar. Someone answered, use AI to learn English grammar.
I actually believe that also because for me, when I want to write like email or something, to professionals, it kind of help me to correct my grammar at the same time. And also, like for example, on my daily work to work basis, I want to message someone and I do not know how to phrase the sentence properly. AI could actually help me to phrase the sentence at a better rate. Yeah.
Okay, so you also use AI, yeah? Okay, surprisingly, I thought Singaporeans English should be very good. Okay, all right. How about Robert? Do you use AI for English also? No lah.
No,
Neighbor.
because I listen to what are you talking about in class.
Okay, Nisha, do you use AI for English also? I think no, right?
No, teacher.
Yeah, okay, all right. Because our English in Malaysia is actually quite simple compared to Singapore. Okay, so all right, thank you. We move on to the next question. Okay, to Robert sharing. Okay, this not finished, right? Okay, not yet finished. Joseph, have to continue this.
Oh yeah. So moving on government. So GovTech. So we'll be focusing on like the top three things that GovTech has done. So recently there was like COVID-19 and the government had to like streamline the process for the national digital identity. So in order to do that, we have something called SingPass, which allows to make it fast, easy, and reliable. So in addition to that, we also have like Medicare portal, where the residents of Singapore can use like the app to actually pay for their medical bills and so on and so forth. And then lastly, if you are owning like a businesses, you have something called like Corpass. Yeah. So secondly, as the world is moving towards sustainability, GovTech uses AI to help predict and analyze the condition of Singapore futures. So thus with this analysis, we came out with a better plan to achieve our goal. So like for example, in 2045, we aim to achieve carbon net zero. This is by using the modern technology such as centralized energy efficiency data centers to support the consolidation of standalone agency, server room, and like data centers. So lastly, we have citizen co-creation, where anyone can engage the public to promote the use of technology. So for example, like Tech Tertiary will be under this category. So, but also at the same time, there are other registered non-profit organizations such as TechAKHIR, where they bring together a community of tech enthusiasts to better provide insights into the latest development and enhance the government product and services.
Okay, all right, that's very interesting. Any questions about this? I think I myself gained a lot about this also. Okay, about a different country. Okay, for Malaysia. Okay, after this, Rubesh will be sharing about AI in Malaysia. Any more slide here? Yeah, this one. This one also, right?
Yeah.
those
So
are-
yes, thank you so much. So in Singapore, with the recent with the recent rise of AI usage around the world, we have AI projects throughout Singapore. So we're talking of the five main concerns. So firstly, we have transports and logistics, where the usage of AI, project planning, and automation of goods could help companies to increase productivity and revenues. Secondly, we have smart cities and estates. In Singapore, we have something called a HDB, Housing Development Board, where there are many units in one block, and each unit is ranges from 1 room to 5 room flats. So HDB uses smart AI technology, where it allows to detect any anomaly around the building, such as gas leak and power short circuit. It can also detect the human presence, for example, lighting. Thirdly, healthcare. With the aid of AI, Singapore doctors and hospitals could save more people at a faster rate, as the doctors could just scan the person and use the AI to detect any anomaly. And the AI can prescribe the best treatments for the patient, whereas traditional methods would require doctors to slowly examine the patient based on their own experiences. Thus, AI would save a lot of patients, especially those who are in critical conditions. Fourthly, education. Earlier, I mentioned on how AI can play a role in education. So basically, AI could do a personalized education through adaptive learning and assessment of individual students. Lastly, we have security and safety. As Singapore is known for one of the most safest country in the world, we can't be arrogant and let our guard down. We will still need to take precautions in Singapore. So thus, Singapore has used AI technology by using smart cameras to detect anybody from stealing, smuggling, and many other more. This could help aid the police in their investigation too. Overall, these are the 5 factors which Singapore is focusing on to help maintain a better standard within the competitive world.
Okay, thank you so much, Joseph, for sharing. Okay, now we're back to Rubesh. Rubesh will be talking about Malaysia. Okay, all right. Before we continue with Rubesh, okay, how about the members of the floor? Okay, pada para hadirin, apakah yang kamu nampak dekat AI dalam kehidupan seharian yang telah dilakukan oleh kerajaan Malaysia? What are the initiative taken by Malaysian government to introduce AI? You can type in the message box. Nisha will read it out. What are some of the AI policies or AI projects that has been taken by Malaysian government that you know in your daily life? Apakah aplikasi AI? Contohnya kita dengar macam sebagai seorang cikgu, kita ada dengar tentang kena siapkan tugasan SIP kan, tentang AI untuk educators. Siapa yang sudah siap setakat ni? Ada tak yang sudah siap? Tak ada. Okay. Jadi banyak projek, banyak tugasan dan assignment yang telah dilakukan oleh yang telah ditugaskan oleh bawah SPLKPM tentang AI. Contoh tahun lepas pun kita ada AI untuk rakyat, untuk cikgu. Okay, so now Rubesh will continue with what are the AI applications normally used in Malaysia.
Diana said tanaman fertigasi.
Wow. Tanaman vertigasi. Boleh tak terangkan apakah itu tanaman vertigasi? Dayana ni cikgu ke pelajar? Boleh cuba terangkan tak? Tanaman vertigasi menggunakan AI.
And then someone said, I know that all of the helping system at some website mostly use AI system.
Okay. Okay, how about the rest? If you are shy to type, okay, kalau malu untuk keluarkan suara, you can type in the message box. Nisha will read it out.
Moon says, could you please explain more in what ways does the AI helps in maintaining a sustainable world, reducing carbon emission?
Is this the question for Joseph? Okay, how about Joseph and Rubesh? Can you explain that? Nisha, can you read out the question again?
The question from Moon, could you please explain more in what ways does the AI helps in maintaining a sustainable world, reducing carbon emissions?
Answer that. I think it's very tough question. It's a tough questions because I don't study environment.
Yeah,
How about
so I
Joseph?
think so basically how do we reduce carbon emission? Because like with the nowadays the modern technology, so the example as you know nowadays there's something called carbon capturing. So with AI help we can actually understand like the predicament of how AI could potentially how AI could help and analyze the whole entire chart and then tell the people who are doing the work on how ways you are able to reduce carbon emission at the same time. So for example, like maybe if you want to do solar panel, what is the most efficient angle to have in order to capture the exact amount of sun ray throughout the whole entire day or maybe throughout the entire year. Yeah, so by doing this, the calculation has been done by the AI.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. How about Rubesh? You want to add on anything? No. Okay, all right. Now, so I'll continue with Rubesh sharing about the AI application used in Malaysia. I think this one also I don't know. Okay, so Rubesh, tell us in details how do Malaysia government use AI applications? In what ways? Okay, all right. So I pass the baton to you, Rubesh. Rubesh?
Teacher Diana give a reason menanam pokok dengan teknologi untuk set masa for air.
Oh, okay. All right. Rubesh, is your line okay? I think Rubesh line is not okay.
They will detect fraud. Hello?
Yeah. You can continue. Okay, all right. So this written by Rubesh, the AI applications used in Malaysia for banking and finance to
I think it's
detect
okay.
fraud. Okay, for healthcare, for AI diagnostics. Okay, for smart cities, traffic management, and government
Hello?
services.
I think my
it's missing. Okay, Rubesh, can you continue?
hello. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, first and foremost, the Malaysian government will for banking and financing, they will detect fraud by using AI-powered robot advisors. For example, like Maybank and CIMB Bank, they will detect like if the cash is like, is it a fake note or not by using a kind of technology to detect it.
Okay.
Now moving on to the second one, healthcare. For healthcare, furthermore, more hospitals use AI diagnose to detect diseases for medical scans so that doctors can find diseases easily to cure the patient before it's too late. Then moving on to the third one, moreover, smart cities, they can manage traffic easier. For example, KL's smart traffic light and surveillance system. It can monitor real-time traffic flow, adjusting signal timing dynamically to reduce congestion. It can also It can also detect accidents, illegal parking, and conjunction, triggering automated alerts to authorities. Then for the last one, government services such as My Sejahtera. During COVID-19, this application allows residents
Okay, all right, continue.
to see if
I think Rubesh line. Okay, Rubesh, can you continue about this?
they are safe from COVID or not.
Okay, all right. Can you talk about this? What are the initiatives taken by the local government to introduce AI in the country? I think Rubesh line is not so okay. All right. Actually,
Sure.
okay. Okay, Joseph. Okay, actually, Joseph is having exam today, so we wish him the best. So we still have 15 minutes with us. Do you have any question you want to ask, Joseph? Ada soalan untuk tanya kepada Joseph? Sebab Joseph akan bersama dengan kita sampai pukul 4.15. Okay, dia ada peperiksaan selepas ni. Okay, kalau ada soalan boleh typekan dekat message box. Ada soalan? Okay. Ada soalan tak setakat ni, Nisha?
No, teacher.
No, okay, so because Joseph will be with us until 4:15, he has exam, he has to go by 4:15. Okay, so we continue with this one. Okay. I'll talk about this one. The programs that have been done by the government and also Joseph in promoting AI in the country.
Yeah,
Okay, Joseph, can you
so
explain about the programs?
So basically, like just now I mentioned, AI Singapore have run multiple programs, likewise with GovTech. So however, on my side, so since the start of 2024, I've started this nonprofit called SG Tech Tertiary, where we educate youth, especially with lower income family, to learn more about technology, from no coding platform all the way to advanced machine learning programming. So we have conducted we also have AI courses. Yeah. So all these workshops are events, and events are all free, as we want to allow youth to learn more about technology for free. So as the world is getting much more competitive. So for this year, we have hosted 3 different workshops currently. We have hosted 2 AI workshops, and we have hosted 1 AI conference. Yeah, so this is all being contributed by our sponsors and our partners and our funders. Yes. So
Can you
moving
explain
forward,
about the first one, the first
yeah.
activity?
Okay, so for the first activity on the left, as you can see, is held last year. We ran a 5-week program on how do you do a Python programming code, a basic Python programming coding. So with that, they are able to actually code simple Python, make their own games and web application. And on in the middle, it only held this year January by with the partnership of People Association and the Ministers of Singapore. So we have hold this event, and about 100 plus to almost 200 people have attended this event, and with about 5 different nationalities. So this event was about AI. Yeah, AI. How can AI benefit you? Yeah. So how can AI benefit you within even if you're studying, or maybe even if you're working, how can it benefit you? Yeah. And then on the right side is is one of our latest event this year. It's basically about how do you learn more, what is AI about, and how can AI help you in your daily life at the same time.
Okay, I believe there are many more programs that you didn't put in the photo, right?
Yes. I mean, if you can check out, you can check out the QR code.
Yeah, actually, if you want to know more about Joseph, you can look at his LinkedIn under his name, Joseph Tan. Actually, he joined in a lot of volunteering program. Actually, in Singapore, compared to Malaysia, they have marks for this community service, right? How many marks is it for community service in the education system?
So it depends on what school and which part of education career you're from. So if some schools have like, for example, maybe a 0.2 additional of a GPA, some of them is like a holistic approach, and that's how you get your marks.
Because in Malaysia, we have like 80% for academic and 20% for co-curriculum. How about in Singapore?
So it, like I said earlier, it depends on
Which
which
school? Which school? So it's
tertiary
not.
education they're from. Yeah,
So it's not standardized, like it's like
not
80%
standardized.
for
Yeah.
academic. Oh, okay, right. How about your polytechnic?
For
How many
polytechnic,
marks?
right now, I don't have. Previously at my Institute of Technological Education, it was if you are so we were doing GPA accumulation. So basically, if you are doing like, let's say for example, more than 100 hours of co-curricular activities in total, you'll be awarded like 0.2 additional GPA.
0.2. So what is the total GPA that you have in Singapore?
The total amount of GPA you can have, including your academic, is 4.0.
Oh, okay. So there'll be accumulate 0.2 for 100 hours of community service.
Yeah, like an example. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's very interesting. Well, 100 hours of community service. Like now I'm doing a community service for the teachers also. Okay, so you have to accumulate 100 hours of community service equals to 0.2 of CGPA. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, all right. Okay, is there 15 minutes for Joseph? Is there any questions? Okay, we will continue with Joseph first. After this, we will continue with
Yes,
Rubesh.
there's a question from Moon.
Okay, Moon. Okay, yes.
I went through an article recently and it was mentioned in there that continuous usage of AI in our daily basis could also bring an potential harm. So what are the concerns taken for these effects?
Okay, so this one will be explained later, some of the side effects of AI, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, yeah, this one. Can you explain about this?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So basically, the impact of AI, so as AI has been are even advancing, there's always the good side and the dark side. So the good thing about AI is that it can help you to learn better and develop your career. It could also provide you a better suggestion when you need mental support, as it is not biased and doesn't base on its own suggestions. So there is also a guidance tool on the instructions when you need help. However, there's always two sides to a book. So the dark side is that AI is advancing so fast, which allows to have a breach of privacy and ethical concerns. Since AI is easy to use, but with the over usage of AI, you could face isolation and over reliance. So the solution, okay, next slide.
Okay, right.
All right. So with every with every issue come with a solution. So firstly, with data privacy, with one of its main concerns, like its consumer, we should avoid sharing any personal information with the AI, such as your bank details, your passport, and so on and so forth. Secondly, social isolations. In order to cope with social isolation, you could actually engage in the mindfulness program, and participate in mindfulness and mental health initiatives that promote self-awareness and emotional well-being. So you could actually engage with outdoor activity and bond with your fellow peers. Lastly, over-reliance. Try to limit yourself from prolonged hours usage of AI, because if you use your AI too long, you'll be too over-reliant that you're not thinking by yourself, which then loses the purpose of the AI. So instead, you could actually try having a balanced lifestyle by talking to people and asking people to help you solve, or either you can solve the questions on your own. Unless you really, really need help, that's when you use AI.
Okay, all right. I think this is the last question. AI in the future. What do you think AI is going to stay, and what do you foresee in AI? Is it going to stay?
So as you can see in the picture here, the world by 2030. Yeah. So basically, in the next future years, what to expect and how AI will affect us is firstly the ubiquity and integration of AI. So AI is becoming an integral part of our daily life. Wherever we go, at least there's one component of AI in the devices. It is transforming industries and operations, particularly sectors like healthcare and agriculture. So secondly, there'll be much more ethical and societal challenges. As AI is on the rise, concerns and issues are prone to arise. Issues such as job displacement, which means like no jobs, and privacy issues would be remain as the main concerns. But despite these concerns, there will be benefits such as creating new job opportunity and better economy. Lastly, human AI collaboration. So have you ever thought of like an AI working side by side with you? So to some people, it may sound scary. However, some people might find it quite fun also. So with the advancement of AI, it helps you to increase productivity and innovation while addressing future potential challenges.
Okay, all right. That's very insightful sharing from Joseph. I think he has to end now because he's going for exam soon. Okay, so if you would like to connect with Joseph, okay, you can connect with him in the Telegram. You can join this Telegram. Okay, but don't go first. We still have Rubesh from Malaysia. Okay, after this, we'll be talking about Malaysia. Rubesh, are you ready?
Yes, I think I fixed my line.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so any final words from Joseph?
All right. Okay. So thank you everyone for listening. It's been an opportunity that Miss Shirley have invited me for this talk. Yes. Despite I met her previously at one of my events, at the AI event, it was something I would never expect to have this talk. Yeah. So if you want to like join workshops, because we're expanding to other countries within the next year or so, in Southeast Asia. So you can join our Telegram channel, or if you want to contact me, to message me, you can always scan on the right side. Yeah, and contact me. So if you have any question, so sorry, I need to leave for my exam starting in 30 minutes time. But yeah, you can feel free to message me, contact me, message me if you need any help. And if you want to, so the Telegram channel would post like free workshop in ASEAN and events, and then also if you're looking for internships or maybe a job, you can actually join there and then to have job opportunities there.
Okay, all right. If the kids want to further the studies in Singapore, can they contact you also? I think many students want to further the studies in Singapore.
I think it's possible. Depending, I mean, you can like, if example, if you want to study a university or maybe a higher institute of learning, you can always feel free to contact me, or just let me know. Just drop me a message. Feel free to I'll reply you.
I think Joseph is coming to Malaysia end of June to meet me, right? And then August, he is invited for the Talent Corp, is it? For a workshop in Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
It's in Kuala Lumpur, right? And then it's going to Laos again. When are you going to Laos again?
Next year.
Oh, by next year. Okay, all right. Okay, if you want to meet Joseph in person, then you can contact me, yeah? I'll be meeting him in person also. All right. Okay, so thank you so much, Joseph.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we will continue with Rubesh. Okay, Rubesh, are you ready to tell us more about Malaysia?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, all right. So what are the initiatives taken by Malaysian government to introduce AI in the country? Okay, Rubesh, you can continue now.
For the first one, it's National AI Framework from 2021. The goal of the program is to create a thriving national AI ecosystem that allows everyone, even the government, of AI in a secure and safe. And now moving on to the next one, My Digital Initiative. My Digital is an initiative that represents the government's aspirations to transform Malaysia into a digitally enabled and technology-driven high-income nation and a regional lead in digital economy. Now for the last one, MDEC's GAME program. Their mission is to drive the digital economy through catalytic and high-impact initiatives, strategic and sustainable investments, and
Okay, all right, continue. Okay, so the initiative for projects they have carried out so far in the country. Okay, how about the member of the floor? Okay, how about, do you know anything about the projects that have been carried out by Malaysians? Okay, actually this is what is happening in my school. Okay, so the first one is MDEX Street. trip at Ansana. Okay, if you have the time, we'll show you the video later. This one is joined by, this one is organized by MDEX for Malaysian, for our Johor Bahru, for our Johor students. Okay, so we have two schools joining in this, SSI, okay, SSI, and then my school are joining, were joining, and another school from Pasir Gudang were joining at the time. Okay, so this is AI lesson in class, okay, as part of the MDEX project. Okay, we carry out this one in the class. Okay, and this one, I think we went to Singapore to attend this AI conference, okay, organized by Joseph early of this year. Okay, so together with students from my school, okay, students from my school. So this is a good opportunity for them to meet with students from NUS, National University of Singapore, okay, and to mix around with the students because in Singapore, I mentioned just now, they have marks for community service. So this is one of the community service done by the Singaporeans. Okay, Rubesh, can you explain about this? What are the problems regarding the use of AI among young people?
Okay, firstly, nowadays teenagers are over dependent on AI. It is because when they come across a question that they don't understand, they will ask AI and copy the answer down. It will cause them to reduce critical thinking and creativity. Now moving on to the next part, privacy concerns. It is because there are a lot of people who create new AI systems, and most of them we don't know if it's safe or not. Maybe some of the AI systems are there just to steal your information, so don't overshare your personal data with it. Moreover, misinformation. It is because AI is getting very advanced to the point that people can create AI-generated fake news or deep fakes, and it's all over social media. You can scroll and find a lot of AI-generated fake news referring to a celebrity that didn't happen to them. Other than that, some people will use pictures of their classmates to create inappropriate deep fake videos to blackmail them. Now, lastly, the fear of AI replacing jobs. With the development of AI, there are some human jobs that can be replaced by AI. For example, human waiters are getting replaced by AI-powered robots because AI-powered robots are more efficient than humans.
Okay, all right. Continue. Okay, so what are the precautionary steps that young people should take when using AI? Rubesh, I cannot hear you. You have to switch on your microphone.
Okay, sorry. First of all, we need to verify AI-generated information before confirming it. Always check the realism of an information. For example, search the official news account to verify it. Secondly, we need to protect our personal information, so don't share too much of your information to it because you might never know your personal information will be someone else's advantage. And lastly, we should use AI responsibly and avoid plagiarism and deepfake misuse so that everyone's personal information can be safe.
Okay, all right, next one. Any questions so far? Okay, any questions so far?
Yes, there's one question for
Okay.
Rubesh.
Okay.
In your opinion, Rubesh, as a student, how could teachers in public schools encourage for both primary and secondary school students to apply AI in our daily modules?
Who is the question from? Who asked the question?
Samsung.
Samsung. Okay, all right. Okay, Rubesh, do you understand the question?
Wait, I'm looking at it. Oh, okay. Well, in my opinion, I think that teachers should encourage it because it can help them when doing their studies. Maybe some students have their own style of learning. So maybe when some teachers are teaching, they don't understand it. So when maybe applying with AI with it, they can study using their own way by like searching the information they want or or doing like math or English essay homework will make them much easier.
Okay, all right. Any other questions from the students or from the teachers? For Rubesh? If Rubesh cannot answer, I can help to answer, or Nisha can help to answer also. Any other questions from the students, teachers?
No, teacher.
No, okay. All right, so the last question for everyone. Do you think AI is going to stay? What do you foresee regarding the use of AI? Is it going to stay? Before Rubesh answer, I want to hear the answer for everyone. Do you think AI is going to stay? What do you think of AI? Is it going to stay? Or is it going to change to something just like Frozen? But I think Frozen is still very famous now, right? Okay, Uping Uping is still very famous, right? Uping Uping has been there for how many years? Okay, so is it going to stay or is it going to disappear like the cartoon characters, like the Disney cartoon characters? Okay, we wait for the, okay. So, boleh jawab semua, adakah AI akan tinggal ke ataupun AI akan berubah mengikut masa? Macam Chismo, sekejap ada, sekejap tak ada. Adakah AI akan berubah menjadi benda lain? Adakah
Everyone
AI
said
itu dia
yes.
macam benda hangat? Hangat sekarang, nanti dia terus hilang.
Everyone saying yes.
So, it's going to stay. Okay, why? Kenapa rasanya AI akan terus tinggal?
Some say they stay for a tools or education purpose.
For education purpose. Okay, how about AI in your daily life? Do you use AI in your daily life? Actually, we use AI for very long already. Okay, there's one question for teacher Shirley lah. When was AI invented? Bilakah AI dicipta? Minggu depan pun cikgu Shirley akan share lagi dengan cikgu-cikgu lain. Jadi cikgu Shirley nak share sekarang. Bilakah AI dicipta? Anyone knows?
Someone say after pandemic.
Okay, any other answers? Siapa tahu jawapan nanti cikgu Shirley belanja makan kari. Nanti cikgu Shirley masak kari juga. Besok Raya Haji kan? Siapa yang tengah masak kari ni?
Someone says on 1957.
Okay, any other answers? Okay, correct. 1957. Okay, nanti boleh datang rumah cikgu Shirley. Nanti cikgu Shirley belanja makan kari ayam. Okay, alright. So, how about Rubesh? What do you foresee regarding the use of AI? Is it going to stay?
Absolutely, I believe AI is not just a trend, it's a transformative force shaping industries, education, and daily life. Like for future developments, like more personalized AI assistant bots will be made like smarter than current chatbots so that it will be easier for us to do our work and searching information and search more. And for the second one, AI in climate change solutions. AI in climate change solution can optimizing energy use so that we can save energy and reduce the climate change in our world. Now for the last one, human AI collaboration. With this kind of AI, it will not replace our human jobs, but it will help us to enhance our productivity and do our job more efficiently.
Okay, alright. Okay, before we end, okay, can you give me okay, today we've been hearing about a lot about AI in education kan? Kita sudah dengar banyak tentang AI dalam penggunaan pendidikan. How about AI in your daily life? Ada orang kata AI dicipta selepas pandemik, bukan AI memang telah wujud pada tahun 1950. Okay, siapa founder dia? Bagi cari sendiri. Okay, so apakah AI yang kita boleh gunakan selain daripada kehidupan, selain daripada pendidikan? Macam dia pelajar gunakan AI untuk buat assignment, untuk buat maths, untuk buat MS, untuk jawab soalan bahasa English. Okay, apa yang kita biasa gunakan AI? Selain daripada jawab assignment. Actually, AI is not only in education. AI memang telah wujud lama 1950. Jadi, apakah kegunaan AI? Contoh dia Siri, kenal tak Siri? Masa kita bercakap, gunakan phone, gunakan iPhone. Hello Siri, how's the weather today? Okay, how to go to KL from Johor Bahru? Siri is also an AI. You know Siri? Okay. So Siri is also an AI, not only in education, in medicine, okay, in other fields, and so on. Okay, any other question? I think I will show you the video. Okay,
Zubir
MDEX.
says Waze and Google Map.
Ya, Google Maps, betul tu Google Maps. Okay, Waze tu pun. Lagi apa? Contoh dia kita pergi ke
Alexa
negara.
and Siri.
Ya?
Someone says Alexa or Siri.
Ya betul. Siri, iPhone pun. Hello Siri, how's the weather today? I want to go shopping. It's going to rain. Okay, so you will ask Siri, right? Okay, how to cook chicken curry? Ask Siri also. Siri is an AI. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, any other questions? So actually everything is about AI ya. AI bukan selepas pandemik. AI wujud 1950. Tetapi kita tak tahu itu AI sampai kemunculan ChatGPT. ChatGPT semua kenal sebab kita gunakan ChatGPT untuk jawab assignment kan. Okay, sebenarnya AI telah lama wujud. Siri, Alexa, what else? Tesla, semua gunakan AI. Okay, any questions?
Shubhashini said it will stay because people have become lazy and AI just catches of their laziness. Students especially have become so independent on AI. They produce beautiful AI assist essay, but in the exam, atrocity essay are produced.
Yes, okay, but actually as a teacher, we can detect our students whether it's AI generated or whether it's student generated. There is a system, there is a program application that we can check whether the students do it themselves or not. Because at the end, students in the exam, student has to do it on their own. Okay, so yeah, actually AI, we have to use it in the correct way. We cannot use it to replace our human beings, but we can help it to solve some of our problems in our daily life. Okay, all right, I think we still have 10 minutes. Okay, all right, I will show you the videos. Okay, so this is the projects undertaken. This is the project under MDEX last year. Okay, that involved 3 schools in Johor, one Pasir Gudang, okay, SSI, and also my school. Okay, the videos are done by Nisha. Okay, one of the videos is done by Nisha and my school students. Can you hear the voice? Nisha, can you hear the voice?
Yes.
Okay, ini sedikit cendera hati daripada sekolah SMP Taman Universiti kepada pihak PENUH. So MDEX is one of the companies, okay, suatu syarikat yang sangat bergiat, okay, aktif untuk mempromosikan AI di kalangan remaja.
Okey, untuk cabutan komen pertama.
Tak faham ya? Tak faham apa ni? Okey, maksud dan rumuskan studi itu sendiri. Dari idea ke realitas patut tak dipastikan. Betul tak ininya? Ini nampak? Okey, contoh kita ambil di sini.
Camera roll, ready for take. 3, 2, 1, action.
Jadi ini merupakan program jelajah saya digital di bawah MDEX tahun lepas. Video ni pelajar saya yang buat
Okay, thank you.
The bus is arriving soon.
Teacher, what do you think about today?
I think it's very exciting. It's a good experience for the students. And I saw Puhan playing games that I don't know how to play.
Aduh, apa duk relax, tenang je dah. Nak pun dah habis ngaji apa semua dah kerja.
Okay, alright.
Tengok Afiq beli kereta.
Has the
pula.
link been shared for attendance link?
Kau duk dengki kat mama nak bila dulu.
Okay, adakah link attendance telah di-share kan? Link kehadiran.
Aku lagi.
Ya.
Balas dekat dia.
Okay, adakah link kehadiran telah diberikan? Belum Okay, tak apa. Kita tunggu link kehadiran. Okay, link kehadiran akan diberikan sebentar lagi dekat ruangan chat box. Okay, jadi buat sementara waktu kita tunjukkan lagi satu video. Okey, link kehadiran telah di-sharekan oleh admin, boleh isikan. Okey, dan link kehadiran ini akan dapat sijil tu akan dapat jadi boleh isikan link kehadiran pada masa yang sama.
Hello. Okay, alright. I think sampai sini untuk perkongsian kita pada hari ini. Okay, ada lagi tak soalan daripada hadirin? Okay, ada soalan tak? Okay, link kehadiran telah diberikan. Okay, untuk siri 196. Boleh isikan, nanti akan dapat sijil dekat email dalam beberapa hari ataupun besok. Okay, dan sijil ni boleh digunakan untuk masukkan dalam E-PEMBELAJARAN SPLKPM. Okay, sebab kita wajibkan sebagai kaki tangan kerajaan, okay, untuk cikgu dan juga AKP semua perlukan satu E-PEMBELAJARAN. Okay, kalau ada pelajar-pelajar boleh isikan juga untuk simpan sebagai kenang-kenangan. Okay, ada soalan setakat ni? Okay, tak ada, kita buka kamera, kita ambil gambar bersama-sama sebagai kenang-kenangan. Okay, terima kasih semua yang menghadiri untuk sesi kita pada hari ini walaupun sibuk masak kari tetapi masih sempat hadir. Okay, cikgu yang sangat rajin kan? Okay, cikgu-cikgu yang sangat rajin yang join kita semua pada hari ini. Okay, dan pelajar-pelajar pun pada masa cuti pun join kita juga pada hari ini juga. Sekejap Okay, jadi saya akan ambilkan gambar. Okay, kita akan ambilkan gambar bersama-sama. Alright. Okay, jadi dijemput semua untuk buka kamera. Tak sama tak kira tengah masak kari ke, Okey, tengah shopping ke? Dr. Zalina dah shopping dah? Dr. Zalina kata nak masak
Sempat nak
kari.
shopping, Shirley.
Tak
Masih di
sempat nak
pejabat
shopping.
sekarang.
Tengah masak kari ayam.
Masih sign surat-surat lagi di meja.
Kari tak masak lagi ya.
Kari belum masak, nanti lepas maghrib.
Okey. Alright. Jadi yang ada kat sini kita ambil gambar semua. Okey, kita ambil 2 kali ya. Ada lagi tak yang nak buka kamera untuk tinggalkan kenang-kenangan? Okey, alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okey, one more freestyle. Okey, sekarang freestyle pula. Sekejap. Okey, freestyle Okey, sekejap freestyle, lagi satu freestyle. Okey, freestyle semua senyum. Selamat Hari Raya Haji. Okey, tunjukkan love. Okey. 5, okey, 4, 3, 2, mini love, 1. Okey, terima kasih semua. Jumpa lagi minggu depan pada masa yang sama. Okey, 2.50. Okey, ini untuk sesi minggu depan. Okey, kaedah transformasi berkesan minda dan sikap insan cemerlang. Okey, 100 Siri ke 197. Okey, oleh Puan Sarima binti Paharam. Okey, alright, thank you semua. Selamat Hari Raya Haji, selamat bercuti. Okay, thank you Rubesh for sharing with us about AI in Malaysia.
Also, thank you, teacher, for inviting me.
Okay, bye everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye. Thank you, Miss
Bye.
Shirley.
Okay, thank you. Bye everyone.
Bye, teacher.
Okay, bye.